Welcome to the session. Topic of this session is management of cooperatives and professionalism development. Cooperative are basically a business organization created by the people voluntarily to have a advantage of large business organization by sharing whatever little resources they have. So it is a very complex process, and but they they have the purpose to help the people, to help the member of the cooperative society, by sharing their resources, their efforts, their whatever the money they have. So by contributing in the form of the share capitals, by contributing their labor, the cooperative organizations are organized. And the management of cooperative is also like in other business organization, but we can say the management of cooperative is rather more complex than the business, other business organization, because it involves large number of the people. There are shareholding from the large number of the peoples, and their objective is just not to earn the profit but to serve the member, to help increasing the income of the member of the cooperative society. So that's why the management of the cooperative is little more complex. And for efficient management of cooperative organization, they all the functionaries, they should work very efficiently and effectively, so that the desired result or desired objective of the cooperative organization can be achieved. And in the process, sometimes the functionaries who are working in the cooperative sectors, they need some kind of training, for dealing the business or activities of the cooperative organization. So we can say there is a need to be developed, the professionalism in the cooperative society. So in this session, basically we are going to discuss about the different management practices, principal functionaries for the management of cooperatives, and what are the different educational training facilities available in the cooperative management, to help the cooperative organization in building their capacity for the better management of cooperative society. So learning objective of this session is to identify the principal functionaries responsible for the management of the cooperative organization, that define the criteria for measuring efficiency of the cooperative organization, discuss the types, typical management problems in the cooperative organization, then explore the cooperative education and training facilities, then describe the needs for professionalism in the cooperative management. So, there are three basic functionaries who work for the management of the cooperative organization. That are the general body meeting of the member, then the management committee, general manager or manager, and staff of the cooperative institution. So, general body meeting or general body of the cooperative is the supreme body, or the principal or key principal functionaries. And basically the general body frame the general policies, general guidelines for the functioning of the cooperative organization. And the general body, they elect the management committee or managing committee, and basically they approve the performance report of the cooperative organization. And then the management committee or managing committee, they basically implement the policies and programs approved by the general body. And then also they also employ the management staff for different activity of the cooperative organization. Then we have the general manager and staffs. Basically they actually perform the day to day activity of the cooperative organization. They manage the financial matters, and they prepare the reports for the managing committee. And actually the managing committee, who basically they undertake the all the activities, they manage the the day to day activities, they take the decisions about the functioning also. So basically the management committee should have the information and reports and advice from the operational staff, that is the general manager. So they should have all cooperation from the staff of the cooperative organization. And the manager put up the actual financial and business information, the to the business committee or managing committee. And the basically good decisions are taken based on the reliable authentic and accurate information and professional advice from the general manager. So basically the management committee who take the decisions, they are advised by the general managers of the cooperative society based on the reliable, authentic and accurate information available with them. And the cooperative management is also like in other on general management, and there are different functions of the management which are applicable in the other or private organization or public organization. They are also applicable in the cooperative or management. So like three important activities: the planning, the staffing and internal control, that are important cooperative management function. So in case of the planning, the management should evaluate the cooperative objectives considering the need of the member. Then they consider the resources in the community that could be mobilized for the cooperative organization or that can be taken in the business of the cooperative. And then what are the existing socio political economic condition in the locality in order to set more realistic goals. So while setting the goal of the cooperative, while doing the planning of the cooperative, we need to consider the what is the need, what are the different resources available for, and they also consider the socio-economic or political situation of the locality to undertake or to plan the activity. Then, in case of the staffing, the management must be responsible for the recruitment, training, and development of staff. So only the qualified person, the competent person should be selected for the functioning of the cooperative organization. Then there should be internal control to exercise the control over the internal resources of the cooperative. So there should be proper control mechanism to have the control over the internal resources of the cooperative society. So there are different criteria for the for measuring the efficiency of the cooperative management. And this measuring of the efficiency of cooperative management is depend on the basically the ability of the management and staffs to maintain their proper records over all aspects of administration and management. And basically the most important criteria for measuring the efficiency of the management is the finance, because finance is the lifeblood of the cooperative, and without financing the cooperative will be unable to achieve its goal. And then marketing is another criteria for measuring the efficiency of the management. And basically in the marketing there are different activities like estimation and programming, then collective purchasing we have to do, large purchasing we have to do, then elimination of the middlemen and to ensure better return to the producer member, then obtaining the better and accurate market information. So basically these are the different criteria on which we can measure the managerial capacity or managerial performance of the staff. So like in the marketing activity of the cooperative, basically they should be prompt into making the payment. If they are prompt into making the payment, so it means they are the performing good. And then the sales and activity in the procurement operation, also how much sales they are taking, they are doing, or how much procurement they are doing. So all these are some of the activities from which we can measure the efficiency of the cooperative. Then accounting is also important consideration while measuring the efficiency of the cooperatives, like better management of books of account, the reconciliation of the accounts with the banks and clients, the production of adherence to the repayment schedule, and preparation of account in time, then keeping the audit reports readily available for the inspection and discussion. If all this activity related to account is there, then we can say that we are doing, the cooperative organization is doing good in terms of their managing activities. So there are different problems when we talk about the cooperative, particularly in the cooperative management, because sometimes what happens, the cooperative started their activity keeping with the profits. So so sometimes they have started with the profit orientation rather than increasing the income of the farmers or the members, because the aim of the cooperative is to increase the income of the members. So sometimes they started they do for the profit of the cooperative rather than the increasing income of the member. And sometimes we find that in the cooperative sector there is inadequate or inefficient loan grants or repayment procedures available. And sometimes we found there is a lack of awareness about the maintaining the accounts. Sometimes the personnel who are working the cooperative, they mix up their personal account with the cooperative account or society accounts. And then we have also found that there is improper maintenance of the books of accounts and other books, and like in the minutes books, the members registers, the member passbook. So there is no proper maintenance of the account on this aspect. Then we have also found that there is an absence of job description and the practice of double function. Sometimes, so that type of problem is found in the cooperatives. And there is a lack of awareness among the members and employees, related to the bylaws, objectives, ignorance about the balance sheets. So these are some of the problems. And then some of the times we found there is a lack of education and training, particularly on the functioning or operational aspect of the cooperative. And therefore the staffs of that cooperative organization, there is a training is essential component to overcome the managerial problem or management problem. And the cooperative society should sponsor its personnel for the professional management training program. And there are different organizations who are organizing the professional management program for the cooperative organization. And the National Cooperative Union of India and is one of the organizations. There are other organizations are also there. So now we will see what is the need for the training, and what are the facilities available for training in the cooperative organization. So actually cooperative need well qualified, dedicated and efficient managers and other employees. Basically the purpose is to so that they can serve better the member of the cooperative society. They can maintain their accounts, assets and liabilities of the cooperative society. So different cooperatives have different needs, and therefore their personnel need to be trained at different places. So based on the nature of the cooperative society, they need different types of the training requirements. So they need to be trained at different places. And there are different organizations, or there are different functions performed by the agriculture cooperative and farmers organization for the management of cooperative organization. Like the they have to do business planning of the cooperatives. The purpose is to expand their business operations by diversification of their business activities. Like the credit cooperative society is there, so if they want, or they can diversify their activity in warehousing, in supplying the fertilizers. So providing some transportation facilities to the members, so they can diversify the activity. That is the business opportunity available with them. And then secure the approval of the managing committee and general assembly of the member as to plan and budget. So so business planning of the cooperative is the one of the activity performed by the cooperative organization. Then second is the activity performed by the agriculture cooperatives is to provide the supply to the members in times, like in case of the fertilizers. So they have to make available the fertilizer to the farmers in timely manner, in proper quantity manner, of the proper quality. So item need to be procured in advance for that purpose. So and they need to be stored in ideal condition before the supply. Then the cooperative organization or the farmers organization, they need to take the marketing activity of the members produce. Like for that purpose they need to obtain the market information. They need to disseminate this information to the farmers, the farmer member. They need to provide the assistance in marketing operation, warehousing, shipment arrangement, etc. Then they need to provide the credit services to the farmers. They have to manage the lending operations of the cooperative organization. So for that purpose they need to negotiate with the cooperative and commercial banks and other financial institutions. They gather and disseminate the information on various credit schemes, about the interest rates, about the repayment plan. So that are the things need to be done by the cooperative organization. And they also undertake the management of the financial operations, personal assets and liabilities. So they need to get their accounts audited, and then they need to submit the audit report to the general body as well as to the register of the cooperatives, and also they need to have planning about the budget requirement. So all these activities are performed by the agriculture cooperatives in their functioning, in their operation. So we need to the training of different types of the cooperative personnel, like the manager in charge of the finance and bookkeeping, manager and staff responsible for input procurement, the manager and staff responsible for marketing of the produce, the manager and staff responsible for warehousing and transportation. All these type of manager and staffs who are involved in the different activities like bookkeeping, the input procurement, the marketing of the produce or warehousing, transport, they need to be provided training for the better functioning or better output from the cooperative staff. Now we'll move to the cooperative education and training. And there are different organizations available, and one of them is the National Council for the Cooperative Training, NCCT. Basically, it is a autonomous society registered under the Society Registration Act 1860, and this organization is promoted by the Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare. And this organization, NCTT, responsible for the organizing, directing and monitoring and evaluating the arrangement for the cooperative trainings. And objective of the National Council for Cooperative Training is to organize need-based training program and facilitate the process of human resource development for the cooperative sector. And they also have objective to conduct the research in critical area of cooperative management. And they have the large infrastructure for the cooperative training, like they have their own training institutes like national level Wamnicom at Pune. Then they have the 5 regional institute at Chandigarh, Bangalore, Kalyani, Gandhinagar and Patna. And there are 14 institute of cooperative management in the Bhopal, Bhubaneswar, Chennai, Dehradun, Guwahati, Hyderabad, Imphal, Jaipur, Kannur, Lucknow, Madurai, Nagpur, Pune, and Trivandrum. So these are the different organizations who are working under the National Council of Cooperative Training for the purpose of providing training to the cooperatives and their employees. We have the National Center for Cooperative Education, that is under the National Cooperative Union of India. And this center was established in 1958, and function is to impart the pedagogical and capacity building training to the trainer. And basically they impart the training programs for the faculty of the cooperative training institution. They also conduct the leadership development program for developing the managerial skills in the cooperative sectors. And this center offers different courses like diploma program in cooperative education and development, 1 year and 2 year courses in cooperative management for the student. Also, they conduct different orientation course on the cooperation and cooperative management. And they conduct the leadership development program of 3 to 5 days, and they also organize the refreshers course for the faculties and teachers of different organizations. And now we'll move to why there is a need for the professionalism in the cooperative management. I know there are different reasons for the poor performance of cooperatives, like poor governance, lack of professionalism, too many government control on the functioning of the cooperative organization, then lack of the members' participation sometimes we found, then there is an ineffective role of the federations who are managing or who are guiding the district level or the primary level cooperative societies. So that's why there is a need for the professionalism in the cooperative management. And actually, the first thing is we should elect the members should elect the dedicated, honest board of the director, the managing committee, and that board basically can cover convert sometimes the poorly performed cooperative into a quality performance. If the board of director or the managing committee is dedicated and honest, can convert the poorly performing cooperative in the quality and a good performing cooperative. So, and also for the professional development, we need to develop, or we need to select the professional managers actually who can develop suitable strategy for the sound financial structure of the cooperative society. Then we need to promote the active and vigilant member participation in the monitoring of the performance of the cooperative organization. And basically, after the economic liberalization era, actually, there are a drastic change in the functioning of the different organizations. So here, the private sector and multifunctional organizations, they are expanding and they are entering in all types of businesses, and they are working very efficiently to by achieving a high level of the operational efficiency. So here, the cooperative sector, they need to induct the professionalism in the to compete and to achieve the better operational and financial efficiency. So here, like in the private sector, the cooperative sector, they need to build the professionalism in their working so that they can compete or they can achieve the better and the financial efficiency in their functioning. So here, the lack of the professionalism in the cooperative society is one of the weakness in the cooperative movement of the country. So that's why we need to develop the professionalism in the cooperative organization. So basically, professionalism is basically meticulous adherence to the undeviating courtesy, honesty, and responsibility in dealing with the customers and the associations. And basically, it is a level of excellence that goes over and above the commercial consideration and legal requirement. So it is essential that the cooperative implement all the norms and procedure in the functioning of the cooperative organization. And now we can sum up the session that there are three principal functionaries responsible for the management of the cooperative organization. And the cooperative organization, they also need to follow all the function of management like planning, staffing, controlling, all these things they need to flow in their functioning. And there are different criteria for measuring the efficiency of cooperative organization in terms of the marketing, in terms of the managing the account, in terms of the procurement. So that's why different types of criteria are there for managing the cooperative, for measuring the efficiency of the cooperative organization. And we have also learned about the different management problems in the cooperative organization. And in order to avoid this the in order to solve these problems in the cooperative management, we need to provide the training. We need to create the facility for training for the cooperative organization. And also we have understand there is a need to develop the professionalism in the cooperative management, because there is a large competition from the big from the private companies or from the multinational company. So in order to compete with them, we need to bring the professionalism in the cooperative sector. Thank you very much.